Peeps, what's up? Yo, I am Gary, of course, and I wanted to tell you guys I'm a cashier. I love my job. I've been a cashier before when I was younger, but right now I'm a cashier at our local grocery store. And, you know, there's a lot of people who look down on the profession, and it's because cashiers don't make a lot of money. They work crazy hours sometimes, and it's just not a job that high society thinks is an important job, but they are more than willing to go to stores and have cashiers, do their jobs, and will complain when the cashier is not up to their standards, to which you can't see my middle finger right now, can you? But I want to give you guys some tips in case you guys may want to or need to uh, get a job as a cashier. And I'm going to go basics. First tip is learn your basics. So you've got a few things. You've got a barcode, you've got a scanner. When the two shall meet, there you go. Then you've got your produce. You put, like, say, bananas on the little scale. That's where the scanner is. You hit 4011, enter, boom. Now remember, some items are weighted, some items are scanned by weight, or and some produce items are by individual numbers, like cucumbers. They go by how many cucumbers you have. So there you go. Then sometimes you have to type in the barcode, the entire barcode, and some barcodes are tiny and you need a magnifying glass. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics of how the mechanics work. You also then have to, if you have a bagger, great, they do their job, but a lot of people don't. A lot of us don't. I don't. So you bag the groceries. And remember, there are certain things you don't do. There's a bagging etiquette, but you'll learn that very quickly, such as don't put chicken with most stuff, things like that. Number 2, customer service. Customer service is key. You always want to be polite. You always want to be courteous. You always want to have a general understanding that the customer is mostly right. Do not think the customer is always right, because if you do that, you're just going to be a customer's doormat, and you don't want that. You want to be able to assert yourself as a human being, because you are, while acknowledging their humanity. But you also have to understand that some people like to take cashiers for suckers. Alright, so if you have a position and you believe you're right, there's a way of going about stating that you're right about a situation by first calling a manager if there's some sort of a conflict, but make sure to assert it without being rude. There's many different ways that you can do this. Soften your voice. Yes, ma'am, no, sir. Stuff like that. There's always a way to be more polite and a better representative of that store, because that's what you're doing. You're representing that store, especially if you're in a local grocery store. Okay? Number 3, have fun. God, I can't stress that enough. I dance at the register. I sing at the register. Whenever a customer comes in, I strike up conversations with them. And, make sure your conversations are not personal. Make sure that they are just about average, everyday things. You see a pizza that you like? Oh, man, I love this pizza. Dude, it's that simple. Customers don't want you asking about, their kid with their school's shirt on. They don't want you asking about, oh my God, your kid goes to this high school. No, customers can feel uncomfortable about that. But remember, learn your basics first, and then learn how to strike up a conversation while you're doing it. Make it short, make it sweet. Okay? And number 4, remember that you could possibly be the one person in your customer's day that can make an impression. So always make sure to try to have them leave the store with a smile, or at least feeling better. Put it in your mind, I may be the last person this person sees, and I don't want them to have a bad day. And if this person seems as if they had a good time at your register, be happy and be proud of that, because your job is maybe not to do that. Your job may not entail doing that, but if you can do that it can make your job more fulfilling and make you feel better about yourself. Okay? And number 5, my personal tips, the way that I work, I like efficiency. I like to hurry up and get this person out. So speed. I love to work fast because the faster you go, the quicker the customer goes home, and that's the better they feel when they get home. I like to make it a competition. You know, some stores have an item per hour, some have an item per minute. Our store has none of it, so I just still say, I like to brag, be like, I'm still faster than you. It's more fun because I keep, even though they're not participating, my fellow cashiers, I'm participating, so I'm trying to make them feel slow. So I'm just going. It may seem like a jerk thing to do, but it's fun. It makes things fun for me. And I like to make sure that my register is clean. So there's always like some disinfectant spray and a towel. You always make sure your register's clean. Take pride in your space, man. It's your space for that length of time. Take pride in it. All right? Do not leave a dirty register because it makes you look dirty. And you don't want that impression. Okay? Enjoy yourselves as a cashier. Those were my tips. Hope you guys can do these things, and remember, a job is a job no matter if it makes you $1,000,000 a year or $12,000 a year. Be proud of it because it's yours and you earned it. Y'all have a good one. Love you guys. Deuces.